Hello my friends, this is Andrea, Talks and Reviews, and today we have a recipe that I was hoping to do for a long time. Homemade bean soup with pork hoofs in this case. Bean soup is one of the principal components of the typical platter of my region. For this recipe, we will use this, first of all, a pressure cooker, in this case a very classic pressure cooker. Also, following ingredients: 1 pound of beans, half onion, 2 or 3 garlic cloves, spices like paprika, turmeric, thyme, moringa, and you can put any other that you want to. For meat, we will have some pork hoofs, and also we will need revuelto, that is a series of root vegetables that helps the bean soup to acquire thicker texture. In our case, we will use carrots, 1, and 1 black potato, 3 criolla potatoes, and a piece of squash or pumpkin. We can also add some optional revuelto like yuca, green plantain called guineo, and usually that's very typical, but we didn't add it today. And also we could also add cabbage and spinach, but that produces some gases, so we don't add it in our soup. Well, let's get started. First, if you have dried beans, the day before you have to put it to soak in water. First you have to clean it, like scrub it, and then change the water. Now the day that you are going to start the soup, you have to put in the pressure cooker 1/3 of water to boil. They explain that we have to add the ingredients while the water is warm, so the residuals of the ingredients will not get into the valve. This can make the valve stop, and that is actually pretty dangerous. While it's boiling, we clean for the last time the beans, cut the onion, and prepare the garlic. And then when it's boiling, we put the beans without the water, the onion, the garlic, the meat, and the spices. They also added a tiny piece of pork rib as well. They explain that since it's dry beans, we have to boil it and put it to whistle. Like that's the sound of the cooker, pressure cooker, when it gets to boil, that the valve starts whistling. Pitar is called in Spanish. Now when it's boiling, take the lid and we put it officially in the pressure cooker and make sure that it's very centered, and check the valve that is a little bit whistling if you move it. From there we wait 20 minutes. And meanwhile we can cut all the revuelto. The carrots we cut in big chunks, and the potato just in quarters, and the squash we cut it also in big pieces. After the 20 minutes, we're gonna take it out of the stove, and then we are gonna turn off the stove, and we are gonna wait until it cools down. And then he explains that when the cooker doesn't have warm air inside, is that we can easily open. If not, it's actually very hard to open and very dangerous. When all the air is out, we can open with easiness Then we check that the beans are softer, and then we put the revuelto. He also explained that we can put more things and that we put it in big chunks so we can smash it later and create this thicker soup that we like at home. Optional is yuca, green plantain, cabbage and spinach, and then we put it in medium heat. Also there we put some salt, and then we put it to whistle another 20 minutes. Then after the 20 minutes we do the same process with the cooker. We take it out, being very careful, out of the stove, and wait until it cools down a little bit. Take the warm air out, and we take the revuelto out, and then we smash it. And this is a very my house style. They like to smash it, the revuelto, so it will create thicker soup. And then we put it back with the beans, but we just warm it up so the bean soup will get a little bit thicker and very delicious. And we don't need to put the lid all the way, it's just there. And then we let it boil, but we treat it as a normal cooker. And then that's it. We have a very tasty beans and with a little thicker texture, and that is how we do it at home. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.